Hey y'all, it's hot out here today. It is hot and humid, so I'm standing in the shade. I'm going up here to the front of the property. Leah's up here cutting on a huge limb that fell out of our biggest pecan tree last night. Very big limb. These pecan trees are really old and they are starting to have some limbs fall out. A huge limb fell out of one of them and he's up here cutting it up. I'm going to go up here with my basket and collect sunflowers. Now, it is time for us to pick our sunflowers anyway, but I just got done talking to my good friend Kathy over at Living Miracle Homestead. She told me that she was watching a video and the couple drank tea made with sunflower leaves and blooms. So I said I'm gonna look that up, see what that's good for. That's got to be good for something. And I just looked this up and it is amazing what all sunflower leaves are good for, and blooms too. Sunflower, of course, we all eat sunflower seeds, and that's usually what we gather it for. We always grow a lot of sunflowers. We usually just dry them and get the sunflower seeds and roast them and salt them and roast them. But now I will be getting the leaves and blooms because I just looked it up and it is good for all kinds of respiratory, sinuses, bronchitis, all kinds of coughs and colds and things like that. It said anything respiratory, also arthritis, just tons of things. I don't even know if I can remember to name them all, but I tell you what, I will put a list in the description telling all the things that I read it was good for. We've never used the leaves and the blooms. We've always just dried them and got the seeds out. I will from now on be using, I'm going to dry them. I'm going to dehydrate the leaves and blooms and make a tea out of them. Arthritis and parasites, and the list just goes on and on. But a lot of the things were respiratory, sinuses, colds, coughs, bronchitis. I wish I could remember everything right this minute. We will go up here and collect some. I'll show you our sunflowers and maybe I'll remember some more of them. So Lee's getting that cut up. It is so hot out here. Lee's getting all that cut up. He's stopped for a minute to take a rest. Let's see if I can get over here. Yeah, a big job. And it's too hot to be out here doing this. That's probably why he took a rest. Anyhow, there you go. Whew. So, that's a little bit of a loss, but we will use the firewood. Okay, what we came up here for is over here. We came for these sunflowers. The garden is really dry. We have picked a lot of stuff. We've gotten a good harvest. Okra's still going. Green beans are done. We've got some tomatoes over there doing good. Here's the sunflowers. Now, some of the heads are starting to go downhill. So, we have been starting to pick those off. I am after leaves, and it may be a little late for the leaves. Probably should have done this before now because a lot of them are drying up. But this is something maybe to remember for next year, or if your sunflowers are not drying up yet, maybe you can get you some leaves and blooms to dry and make a tea. So this one looks good. I'm gonna get the leaves off of it. Oh, I think. Whew. Yep, I can get that one. And there might be one more I can get. And we will go dehydrate those. And I'll try to think of some more benefits that I just looked up. We've never done this before. This is new to us. So I will have to look that up again and talk about it some more. And like I said, I will just list that in the description because I'm new at this. So I was able to get a little bit. Like I said, some of those are too late. I have found this information out too late to get leaves and blooms. But I did get some. I did get some blooms and leaves. And I'm going to take this to the house and get that in the dehydrator. So man, y'all, it got hot out there. I had to get my butt in the house. My phone got overheated twice while I was out there trying to video. My phone kept getting overheated and stopping on me. So I had to get on back in here. Lee's in here too. It's just too hot out there to do anything. It's too hot to video, much less him be cutting wood. But he said he had to stop a lot of times and take a break. But he finally come in the house. It's bad. It's hot out there, man. Okay. So, goodness. I couldn't believe my phone kept overheating. I was like, really? Seriously? That means I don't need to be out here anyway. Right? So, I have these in the house. I'm washing them up. I'll show you. I will turn you around and show you. I'm just washing up these blooms and leaves in water, in a bowl, in water. Amazingly good for you. And one of the top vitamins and minerals that it listed was E. It is high in vitamin E. So there you go. If you still have sunflowers going that you can get the leaves and blooms off of, be sure you do that and dehydrate some and put it back for a tea. That'd be great for a hot tea this winter, or if you get a cold or anything. Like I said, it said pneumonia too, so I'm thinking if it says pneumonia, it might be good for the thing that's going around now, right? It said any kind of chest, lung, bronchial, and even pneumonia. So there you go. Be sure you go get your sunflower. So be sure you go get your sunflowers now before it's too late. I almost waited too late, so don't do that. Get them now while you can. And you don't have to get the head. You could just get the leaves and the blooms. I only got this head because it's not going to make anyway. It's done got messed up there, and it was only one with good leaves all over it, or good blooms all over it. You do not have to dry these. You could just make a tea with them fresh like this. I could take some of these blooms and a few leaves and make a fresh tea, but more than likely I will not do that. I'll dehydrate them, and I might even put these with some mullein leaves. I've got some dried mullein leaves. I could add this dehydrated to some dehydrated mullein leaves and make a really good tea for medicine in the winter for coats and things. So y'all give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and watch us on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time for fun and foraging.